A father's life matters. It's been a while since I've done a video. I've just been living life, enjoying myself. I cannot complain. I get time to be with my children. I'm working hard, just trying to elevate myself each year, increase my income, focus because I made too many mistakes. Being married has completely destroyed me, and I had to rebuild myself post marriage, post divorce, post taking everything, all the debt, all that stuff. So it leads me to a point I'm at now. Right now, this year, things have been very great in 2026. I had post divorce or post separation, I should say, I had to take on the entire 80K of family debt. That literally, it threw me off. It just basically is like taking a car, opening the engine compartment up, taking in a bunch of tools, throwing them in there, closing it up, and letting the car go down the road. Everything was falling apart. I was addicted to alcohol. I was just doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I even a couple times hoped that I would drink myself to sleep and not wake back up. But I got back up. I tried harder. I took it to myself because I knew that as a father, no one is there to rescue you, no one is there to help you. So, slowly over time, things were getting good, things were getting better. My alcohol addiction disappeared. I stopped drinking heavily. I stopped drinking, period, which to me is great. I started hitting the gym. I started just focusing on health. Things got better, and fathers over, I'm telling you right now, if you're starting to go through that separation, that divorce, you see them throwing the financial basically ship at you, whipping you with this. You see them giving you a wheelbarrow so you can stand outside naked. Guys, I'm telling you, man, it's up to you to withstand the first initial blow, but you got to stay in the fight, guys. I'm not talking about physically fighting because the biggest fight is you. You got to fight yourself. You got to fight yourself not to snap. You got to fight yourself to become greater. You got to fight yourself not to sleep, not to basically fall down and not get up. Too many fathers, too many men fall down and don't get back up. And believe in me, that's the fight with you. You can't blame anyone else for that. You got to get back up. So as I said, in 2026, things are going good. And things are going good when people start reaching out to you, noticing things are going good to you. Hence, i.e., my ex-wife sent me a pretty interesting message this morning. Well, let me just go back 1 week. 1 week ago from today, she basically told me that, okay, you know what? In an X amount of time, the kids could live with you. So I was looking, it's obviously clear, like any idiot that knows basic math can know that. So you're telling me right now that when you're no longer able to have any financial incentive to keep the kids, I can now have them. And I'm like saying, and I said this right back to her. I said, so when everyone child support and all your government benefits and everything that, and all your tax incentives and all that ends, you're saying, okay, here's the kids. Why not just give them to me now? No, because you want all those benefits that you're receiving. Are you? You're clearly, obviously, living off them. I'm not fighting that. I tried to fight this before a year ago. I tried to say, could we have shared could we have shared child custody? She agreed. Once she saw what she was getting, she's like, oh, no, 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 no. I need full. I need full. So we have to stay on the schedule of I get the kids every other weekend or every 2 weekends. That's the way how it is now. Every other weekend or every 2 weekends. And it's been like that since the beginning. Because that ensures that she gets the maximum amount from me, the maximum amount from the government. And she's been doing this. She fought against it. last year, I just said, you know what? I just threw in the towel. I said, okay, I'm done. I'm not going back to court again. I don't want to have nothing to do with lawyers because all they're gonna do is just basically is get their child's college tuition and their yachts paid for. So I'm done with all that. So I agreed with everything. That's a year ago. Now I just want to go back to the message she sent me today, because now that my children are now attending high school, they're costing a little bit more money. There are uniforms, trips, all kinds of stuff that she's supposed to pay for. I'm paying literally the max, right? She wants me to pay for everything when I'm not supposed to. And that's the case that she's sending me today. I have to pay for this. I have to pay for that. I have to pay. I said, if you did not fight me a year ago and we had shared custody, sure, I would be paying less per month. But the incentive that I'm giving over time would be more. It would cost me more money, and I didn't care because I wanted to have more time with the kids. That's all I wanted. But she wanted me to have more time, but to pay max amount. What kind of idiot guy would do that? Oh, well, you gotta be a good father. Don't worry about that. Oh, you love your kids. It doesn't work that way. I specifically said, listen, if you go down this pathway, I hope you understand what this means. Oh, I just want the max. Okay, all right. You're not thinking long term. You're thinking about today. Okay, here's the max that I'm paying you now. We'll go back to the regular schedule. Instead of me having the kids every single weekend or even 3 to 4 days per week, every week. She didn't want that. She wanted the old schedule. Now, over time, it's been just only a year and a half since then, you're feeling the burn because now the kids are entering high school. It's costing you more money. And now that you see things on my end is better because I literally had the elephant on my back and now I got the elephant off my back. Now I'm supposed to just say, okay, you know what? Let me rescue you when I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to protect my kids, and I'm doing my part. When the kids are with me, believe in me, I'm paying. I'm paying. This is why a father's life matters, because a father who stands up for his children, just wants the best for his children, when he's putting a certain amount in, people, no ex-wife, no baby mama, they're not going to know what your limit is. So they're always going to want more. But fathers, your life matters, and you got to know where the end goal is and the end stake, and we're in the point of the part where you can't go overboard because you need to reserve some for yourself. I eventually am going to have to retire. I can't say, oh, well, let me just go all the way and all the way and beyond. And then at the end of everything, when it's time for me to retire, I have nothing left. Oh, could you help me out? I got nothing. Do you actually think anyone's going to care? No one's going to care. The only person cares about you, fathers, is you. The only person that matters to you, fathers, is you. So make sure you do not forget that and prioritize yourself. A father's matters, and a father's life matters.